Hey guys, so I want to put up a quick video today on the topic of average church size. So this is something that I know, at least all the statistics, polls, articles I've always read, they always claim, I don't know if this is accurate or wrong, that the average size church in America is about 100 people or less. And it's an interesting statistic because, like, for example, where we live, I'm sure if you live in a large sort of metropolitan urban area, or here in Orange County where it's like the epitome of suburbia, everything is sort of little pockets of suburban neighborhoods, in our area. And it's interesting because, like I said, sort of those urban areas, in the suburban areas, the big thing is mega churches. In Orange County, you can drive across a freeway or connect across different freeways and find literally tons of mega churches. Orange County is like the land of the mega church. There's one area in, I'm sure you guys are familiar with, off the freeway in Costa Mesa, where there's literally, no joke, is like 10 mega churches within like probably a 5 or 6 block radius, which is pretty mind-boggling when you consider how many people actually go to each of those churches. And in most areas, you wouldn't find that many mega churches. I'm sure if you were in a sort of a rural area, or maybe somewhere in certain pockets in the Midwest, you would not find even that many people to go to all those mega churches. So we live in an area where it's sort of funny because a lot of people believe or sort of buy into the idea that the average church is really big. That's sort of a common idea in Orange County. I have some friends that are believers, and they go to a church actually located sort of on the border of Mission Viejo and San Juan Capistrano. And that church probably is a newer church, probably is about 200 people now. And it's funny because when I talk to our friends that go there, they always say, like, we've never even heard of these various churches that you've mentioned in the town that we live in that have like 50 people or less. And it's crazy to think that a lot of people just don't even realize that there might be multiple small churches in their own towns that they live in, with maybe like, a handful of people, maybe 25, maybe 50 people. In San Clemente, in our city, we have a handful of smaller churches that feature about 50 people or less. We also have a handful of sort of like missional communities and house churches. So it's really interesting, sort of this topic of average church size. That's why I wanted to put up this video today, talking about sort of people's perception of what the average church size is. When they're looking for a new church, or possibly, already are involved in a church. Like I said, Orange County people are very used to the idea of the mega church, and they sort of assume that you are not a church until you have like tons of people and branding and marketing and a massive logo and building all this crazy stuff. But the reality is that churches do not fall out of the sky with like a 10-person band and a huge building. That takes a long time, a very long time, unless you have like crazy funding and money falling out of the sky. That's not reality for most people that are church planners. They have to start a church from absolute scratch with a handful of people. And if the Lord wills, by the grace of God, it ends up growing. If that really is specifically what they're called to in their walk with the Lord. So yeah, thought it'd be a fun video to talk about average church size. Like I said, Orange County is sort of a freak thing. We have a ton of really big churches. So people are sort of used to the idea of church being, of mega churches really, and approach church that way. We have a lot of amazing small churches too. Some that have a handful of people, some that might be more of a large size community church featuring about 400 people. So thought it'd be a cool video put today talking about average church size. If you like this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel. And also, comment, throw some comments in the comment section below. Maybe tell us how many people go to your church, what's the size of the church you currently attend or are involved in. It'd be cool to hear from all you guys and sort of hear what sort of your guys' general census is on this topic of church size. Hope you guys enjoy the video. God bless. Have a great day.